Welcome to the final wager for our second quarterfinal game in this year's college championship. Now, speaking of social media, a lot of these players are very active on Twitter. If you'd like to follow them, I highly recommend it. I created a list. A few of them are missing, still holding out, I guess. Click here and you can subscribe to add them to your feed. Anyway, back to the game. Lori and Ben. Lori doubles up. She got 16,400. Now, in a regular game, Lori would wager everything and Ben would wager 0. Ben would guarantee himself the tie that way, come back the next day. Since it's a tournament game, he might want to add that dollar. He'll risk losing, but of course there are those wild cards at stake. And 16,399 is a pretty good score for that. Lori doesn't have to wager everything here either, since it's a wild card game, so she might want to look at what she needs to do to lock out Cameron, who, if he doubles up, will have 10,800. So to top that, Lori will need to wager 2601. Well, technically 2600, since if they tie for the wild card spot, it'll go to Lori since she had the higher score going into final. She gets it wrong with that wager. That'll leave her with 5,600. So if Cameron wants to play some defense, stay small, can wager 201 to try to lock her out. If he wants to go big, might be a good idea since 5,400 is not a great score. He can double his score, or try to double his score, but he might want to hold back a dollar or two because, as Brian Weichel pointed out in yesterday's thread, in the 2003 Tournament of Champions, 2 of the wild cards went to players with 0. Interesting stuff. As it happens, all 3 got it right. No player improved his position. Ben held back the dollar. Didn't hurt him. 2 down, 3 to go. And after Wednesday's game, 2 of the players are going to be packing their bags. Find out who on the final wager.